sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee and... We'll start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the lone running back. There he goes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to the ground game on the left. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe you should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Winston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Offense scoops it up and still going.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Canty. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some, just steam. Continues to fight for yards. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Simon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone. Same page here. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got his man to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Overton. Past the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The throw to the outside is complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Ducks will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fakes to grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Loss on first down, increase the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On the option, the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Davison. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Canty. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and he'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not enough for the 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oregon!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can clear. With his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Gets it out fast. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a form.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tackle. He's down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got him. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Takes the handoff. It's Overton. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Power football with the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's McCutcheon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They've got a big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get to him as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He knew he was going to have to pay the price, and he did, but the reward is the first down.
Yep, and he hung in there just long enough, Reese. I think he did a really good job hanging it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Longhorns are on the move. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
last touchdown now. They're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. From the gun. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Snaps it in the shotgun. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field. This kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He throws back across his body and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Takes the easy completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes it on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They are
taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love him to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. It's just a coachable moment moving forward, having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Reed. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Clark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people
Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. The old coach coaching cliche goes win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.